Hey guys, what's going on, everybody? Alright, so I didn't get to stream yesterday. A lot of stuff came up for our trip this weekend, so I wasn't able to get on yesterday. But I'm going to stream for a couple hours today before we take off to go to Nashville for New Year's. So I'm pretty excited about that trip. But I'm going to be playing Iyslander today. I played Control Dash the other day, and I really like Iyslander. Iyslander is honestly just a lot of fun, and it has a lot of disruption. So I'm pretty excited about trying to get some more games in with it. Let's see. Against Dory, I think I just want to go second. Let's see. Coronet Peak, Tunic, Iron Rot, Iron Hide's probably better if I had to guess. Hypothermia seems really good. Let's see. Cards that seem medium. I don't know how much AB they run. Maybe Yellow Ether Ice Vein's not where I want to be. I don't know. I think we're going to leave those in. I think we'll cut Scolding, and then I think I'll cut an Insidious Chill and a Frostex. I'm going to try it like this. All right. Plan on Talshar. I'm going to wait before I write down anything else. Make sure my opponent's still ready to play. Sometimes people leave games, like, you never know, like, what's going to happen, I feel like, half the time. It's like, what do I do with my chapstick? So, this is a pretty good turn. Dorinthia, and we are going second. I chose to go second here because I want to be able to keep tempo if I can. They pitch a red to play that, and then they're going to attack with Jubil for 6. Okay. So they only have AP2. I mean, Wounded Bull's a pretty big swing back, so I'm just going to play the Sink Below here and keep the Scar Car and Wounded Bull in my hand. Those are pretty good swing cards. Now, they will get one of those prevent a damage tokens, which is fine. Wow. Did not see that coming. Well, we can pitch 3 reds to Wounded Bull here. Those are pretty much our options. Or I can Coronet Peak and Arsenal the Ether Ice Vein. Man. That is unfortunate. Did not see that coming. Well, I mean, that's pretty much their 3 block, because they're going to hold Courage a Blade Hold. We'll go Scar, Wounded Bull, Ice Vein. So I can block with E-Strike here. Hey, help me, Jace. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Hey, Ben, helping me with the punt count there. So I think Channel Lake serves a lot of... Channel Lake's really good, but I also think that taking whatever they do and serving 12 with the potential to gain a life is very solid. So I'm just going to take this and see what happens. Going to say no blocks. They don't get to make another token. They already have one. Oh, they broke refraction bolters there? I mean, okay. It's pretty early. Hey, what's going on, Zamoon? How are you? It's pretty early to break refraction bolters, but I guess they've already blocked with it. Alright, so they're just going to push as much tempo as possible here. Nice to see you again. It's good to see you too, buddy. Ben, what's going on, dude? Yep, I mean, again, I'm just going to take 3 here. I don't know if this is the correct line of play. But our opponent's turn wasn't that impressive. And my turn's a 13-point swing. We're going to pick go again. Five, go again. I like the amount of disruption that Iyslander can provide. Now, Dory, like, our Dory opponent's probably just deciding they can race us. But I'm curious to know if they can. Dawnblade is honestly the scariest part of this matchup. Well, Dawnblade's the scariest part of Dorinthia in general, so... They're going to go to 23 and pass. Well, I wouldn't exactly call this a good hand, but I can block with Brain Freeze, play the Sink Below, and then... well, that's pretty good. So, Brain Freeze, Sink Below is for 7. This is about to be for 5. Which means I probably need to block with Brain Freeze, Cold Snap, and then hold the Sink Below, and then I can put my other Brain Freeze in my arsenal. They don't play a ton of zeros, but they play some. In order for them to have like a route, because route would take us down to 2, and would take them back up to, and would take them up to 8. I mean, they get to pick a reaction here that they want. So they're going to play Glint. So the cool thing about Sink Below here is that even if they have a +3, like as long as it's not Route, this, like, we're good. Now, Route gets us here, but I mean, there are very few things that Route, like that that like you basically like the annoying thing about route, in my opinion, is that you can almost virtually never play around it. Like you can, but it doesn't help you. So we can take a chance on drawing something else, but if we draw a red card, like I think it's better to keep the brain freeze because it gives us the option of messing with them on their turn. I would have loved to have seen a Channel Lake Frigid in this hand instead of the hand before this, because if we see it in this hand, then I'm able to keep it in my hand, arsenal it, and then I have Tunic up so that I can go... I have Tunic up so that I can pitch a blue to play Channel Lake Frigid, and then I can use my Tunic counter to Waning Moon them, so it's kind of a way to just like keep pushing the damage through. Are you serious? They have another Singing Stillblade? Alright, well that's going to let them go get a route, and then put the Brain Freeze back in our hand. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, like... They had Stillblade Supremacy and double Singing Stillblade in their hand. That's tough. Like, you just gotta take that one on the chin. Banish it face up, then shuffle your deck. You may play it as Chain Link. Yeah, so they're going to put the Brain Freeze back in our hand. Like, them putting the Brain Freeze back in our hand just allows us to Coronet Peek them. Like, they're going to get all the value this turn. So, I mean, if we had, like, our third Sink Below in our hand, it would be a blowout, but... there might be some consideration to just throwing both of my cards here. Just blocking 6 to stop them from drawing another card. I mean, they can't do anything else with that card, so I can go to 16 here or plus whatever they do, and then I get to take a card from their hand, and then I get to have Brain Freeze to mess with their hand. I think taking 5 is fine here. I think I have to try and take some damage here to try and have tempo. I don't know that there's a super great option for me to have tempo with, but... Coronet Peak. It's very possible that I should have just tried to... I should have just tried to put the Channel Lake into play, and I should have blocked with more cards. Arsenal this, we'll fuse with the Hypothermia. And then we have a pretty decent turn. I mean, play Scar for a Scar. So they have Stillblade Supremacy and Sharpen Still. Yeah, so we'll put that on top. And then they're going to come in for 6 here. Block with the Gauntlet. Use my Tunic counter efficiently. And then I get to have my turn and Arsenal Hypothermia. It seems fine. Blocking with the Gauntlet here is more about using my Tunic efficiently than it is anything else. Because the Command and Conquer effect here is just... that's just a 2 for 6. Because I was able to Brain Freeze. I mean, I think 3 damage is worth anything here. If you want the truth. So, go 4 go again. I'd probably just take the 4 here if I had again. This is going to get a card out of their hand and allow us to gain a little bit of life here. Because, well, it might not. They might just use the Spell Void token here. Man, that Spell Void is actually really good. Okay. Or they're just going to take 2. And it's pretty weird. This thing doesn't naturally have go again, so I know that Hypothermia is just... Alright, so they have... Let's scroll back up here. They have Stillblade Supremacy and Sharpen Still. Can't gain go again. Yeah, this is pretty good because... I mean, they can still pump their stuff here. Like, which is obnoxious. So, I'm going to go ahead and play the Hypothermia, give them a Frostbite. And I'm either blocking 3 or I'm serving 3. Most of the time I would think that serving 3 is just better. But I would go to 5 here. Yeah, I think I should just block here, go to 8, and then I get to pitch the Cold Snap, and then I get to put Insidious Chill into play. And then I have... I mean, I guess I wouldn't know that my opponent has that in their hand, but I do. Okay. Pitch this, reveal Insidious Chill. So we're going to go upstairs with 5 damage. We're going to get in for at least 2. And prevented 1 damage. This weapon's pretty good. Pretty good against me. So we'll put Insidious Chill down here. We get to... Let's give you a Frostbite and force you to play through it here. I could also block with Tunic. So if I throw Tunic here, I'm able to... I'm forcing them to play a card. Alright. Okay. So I'll take 1, go to 7 here. And then they'll attack for 4 again. And then I'm going to go to 3. Not a huge fan of this, but I think it's better than any other option we have. Alright, so they get to pay 2 or discard a card, and then they have 5 arcane, and then another pay 2 or discard a card effect coming at them. So we should be able to try and shut their turn down a little bit here. So they discard a card. This person has obviously never played against Iyslander before, or they don't have a lot of experience in the Iyslander matchup. Because that's a yellow. You should have just put that back into your deck. They discarded 2 cards. I am very confused by that. Channel like Frigid would have been really good right there. They're coming in for 7. I get to take 1. They're going to go to 6, which puts them in very scary range of us killing them with Stormstriders. They're going to go to 7. They made the token. So we're going to pitch Wounded Bull to activate that. I mean, to hopefully take all the cards out of their hand and try to kill them. We're not even going to be able to fuse it. This is a very crappy hand. Yeah, this hand's not very good. I mean, we're just going to have to block 10 and hope it's good enough. We get to block 10 and gain a life, so we're essentially blocking 11. Like, I guess I could try to block... Okay. I mean, yeah, like... So, if I had drawn, like... So we're going to have to try and kill him? It's just not possible, is it? Like, there's just not enough resources here. Yeah, like, so we had multiple hands where we drew... Okay, he just did the exact same thing you just did. They can prevent 1. Well, after they attack, they won't be able to. Alright, so I pitched Activate Stormstriders, play Frosting, pitch Ether Ice Vein to come in with Ice Bolt, and then pitch this for Waning Moon. which is exactly 7. 3, 6, 7. Wow. Something that I missed that I should have done is I should have played that when they played the Warriors Valor. I should have played both of these when they played the Warriors Valor because it would have allowed me to win the game. Yeah, I would have been able to shut down their turn. Wow, I cannot believe I won. That if that person if my opponent literally had one resource, they would have been able to stop me from winning the game right there. Like, so that was definitely. I think I played patiently and played to my outs at that last turn, and I think it paid off. I don't think it'll always work out that way, but it did that game. So let's see. I ended the game at 2 and 8.63. All right, well, 1-0 with Iyslander was a pretty good win to get, honestly. It feels pretty solid to get that one because I did not think I was going to get that win. So ooh, playing against Kano. All right. I know that this is a tough matchup. Generally, let's see. So we're gonna go Hood, Constellus, Nodes, Stormstriders. We're gonna go Epot, Blizzard, Pursuit, Hypothermia. We want all the blues we can have. We want 0 defense reactions. They're probably gonna have 5 AB as well. So the Heart will probably be irrelevant if I had to guess, but it is a blue. Scar for Scar is a 1-card go again, so I kind of like it for that reason. Cards that I can cut. Fighting Spirit's probably not going to gain me any life if I had to guess. It is a solid 3 for 7 though. And now let's try the big attacks and see if it pays off. I think the big attacks that leak damage are good. We want as few reds in the deck as possible, though. I know that for sure. They have AB4 in Ragamuffin's hat, which is interesting. I'm just going to move to Arsenal. I like being able to pitch 1 card here and have 5 damage that I can try to push across because it requires 2 cards. So we're going to go upstairs. They're going to take the Frostbite. They're going to prevent the damage. Okay. We're going to put Frostex into play and pass. Tell Tome of the Aetherwind's a good one. Or Tome of Aetherwind. I guess there's no "the" in it. This might allow them to have a bonkers turn. Who knows? Moon. We'll take this. Not sure how they're activating Kano with still having 2 floating. When you pitch 2 reds, I don't think math works that way. Oh, the game's prompting them to pitch another card. I'm following now. We'll arsenal this and pass. I will pitch a Merida Scolding here. I think Energy Potion is more important here than anything else, if you want the truth. Energy Potion is a very good card in this matchup. I think it provides a lot of very solid play. I'm not going to Waning Moon. I'm just going to choose to not see more cards here. Honestly, I don't hate the cards in my hand, so... Okay. Well, actually hanging on to the Wounded Bull was good for that, because now we have less life than our opponent, and it makes our Wounded Bull better. And I'm going to let them Kano. Like, probably just going to let them Kano their hearts out here. I'm just stacking up counters on my Alluvian Constellus, which is fine with me. Like, just going to prevent one of this. Which is fine by me. We're going to serve 8. And if they try to go off with a bunch of damage here, I am going to prevent it with the Insidious Chill. I hate to pitch the Insidious Chill, but I do think this is a very... this is a grindy game and a grindy matchup. And it's all about outvaluing your opponent. So Insidious Chill will also be good late game, too. Like right here, edged out 2 points on my opponent. I'm also okay just keeping the Insidious Chill in my hand. We're going to force them to pitch a card here, and then I am going to use my Waning Moon, or the Alluvian Constellus to Waning Moon here. Like, they're probably going to pitch, like, a blue or something and, like, be fine with this. But I do want to be able to, like, try and put some pressure on my opponent here. It's like, I would not be surprised if they went to 28. Now, they only have AB4, so they actually can't stop this from happening. So this is good because it does get a card out of their hand. Pitch this, show Insidious Chill. Now, I get to Arsenal the Insidious Chill here, which is really nice. And I am taking a little bit of tempo by playing cards on my own turn. And I do think that in the Wizard Mirror, playing cards on your own turn is important. Now, like, if they go for, like, some kind of, like, kill here, we do have 5 resources at the ready, so that's kind of nice. Then putting a second energy potion into play is not good for us. It's honestly very scary. I honestly think the Insidious Chills work